I added a slight glow on the eyes, to make them stand out more, as well as a vignette to put focus on the face. Added horizontal camera shake and very light motion blur to make the leap feel less weightless and stiff. Unfortunately, like with any camera shake of broadcast anime files, it has to be zoomed in to accommodate the shake. I added impact frames to create more impact on the destruction of the axe. Slight vignette and glow was added on the faces. I ripped the impact frames from one of Kuki Fujimoto's cuts in JJK episode 24. I used similar impact frames from the same cut in the next edited sequence. More Fujimoto impact frames. Vignette and glow again for the slow motion segments. Even more impact frames. This time it's from Riki Matsura's Bat Devil cut in Chainsaw Man. This one was tricky. The art was so bad that I decided to make the hand as invisible as possible until the anime's motion blur kicked in. And it only gets even trickier. This animation is simply bad. Outside of shakes, there was not much I could do except add directional blur, which I hate doing since it hides the animation, but when the animation is bad, is it really a big deal? The frames while she was hovering in the air felt too stiff, so I added slight camera shake. Similar to the last sequence, Shion felt too stiff, so I added horizontal camera shake to make it feel like the camera struggled to keep up with him. Added horizontal motion blur to make up for the lack of smear frames. I've always hated when animes zoom in too far on the characters and you can see the pixelated edges of the line art. I found this scene very jarring because of that. Blurring was all that could be done. Added very slight vignette and glow. Light camera shake, glow and vignette. Hell's Paradise is probably the worst looking MAPPA show, or at the very least, bottom 3. There are several reasons for this. Lack of talent, less than optimal scheduling, but these issues stem from one main problem. The CEO, Manabu Otsuka, is simply picking up far too many shows. Nobody was free to help make Hell's Paradise look good. There was no main animator who was able to save this season with at least one well-animated cut each episode like other shows with messed up schedules. Almost everyone at MAPPA was busy with other projects, and the main freelancers who work for them are heavily occupied with JJK and Chainsaw Man. The CEO picked up Hell's Paradise about 3 years ago, but no one was free to work on it and it was delayed continuously. Obviously the production company who funds this project, Twin Engine, would want the show to come out eventually, so it was scheduled for this year. This resulted in the director, Kaori Makita, and her team to be thrown together last minute. The last episode of Hell's Paradise had a mind-blowing 38 animation directors working on it, which is a world record as far as I am concerned. Animation directors are people who redraw and correct poorly drawn or off-model frames of characters. For a show with a good production schedule like Vinland Saga Season 2, it averaged 4 to 5 animation directors and peaked at 7. Attack on Titan: The Final Season Part 1 had no more than 18 on a single episode. And yet, Hell's Paradise still had countless off-model frames in its last episode and entire show as a whole. These talented individuals never got the chance to make their work look decent outside of the first 4 episodes, and a few moments throughout the series. At the very least, we can all hope for a lot of Blu-ray changes when the Blu-ray releases in October. I expect a lot to be fixed, and I am sure the staff will do what they can. Let's hope Season 2 gets better treatment.